Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Niclas here, and my support Vanessa here on the left side.
Good morning, everybody.
If something goes wrong, I'm so untechnical, but let's do this. John asked me last week if I could do a PHARMANEX little training. I said, absolutely, that's my passion. And here we are. This is one of the reasons why I started almost 22 years ago was that Nu Skin was just in the phase to buy PHARMANEX. PHARMANEX was not owned by Nu Skin at the beginning. PHARMANEX was a big, fantastic company out in 38,000 stores in America. But the investor and the two founders were a little bit nervous because they know they had the best products with science backed up, with clinical studies, everything, but they didn't sell enough in these 38,000 stores. And they were looking for a new partner and or a new way to launch their products, because they stood there in the shelves with hundreds of competitors. And as you know, when you go into a store and you have no idea what to buy, you buy what you saw in television yesterday or in a magazine 2 days ago. That's how we are as humans. You don't look on the boxes about clinical studies and proof and so on. And there, that was the problem PHARMANEX had. They knew they were the number one. They stood in 38,000 stores, which is fantastic, but they didn't sell enough. So they were looking for a new partner. And at the same time, Nu Skin was looking for a partner in nutrition, because Nu Skin know that all their customers, they bought supplements from someone else, and a lot of distributors like us, we said, why, we have the best skincare, we have absolutely the best in the market. Why can't we also have supplements? Because me as a distributor for Nu Skin and all my colleagues and partners and customers, we go and buy the supplements somewhere else. So Nu Skin were really looking for a new partner, and then by accident they ended up meeting each other, and PHARMANEX and Nu Skin said, what you do in skincare and what we do in nutrition, exactly the same. It was a perfect match when this happened. And wait, what's happening? And so in 5-6 months, PHARMANEX withdraw all these 38,000 stores and started to sell the products through our channel as well. And you know how powerful our channel is. You build your channel once, we launch a product like Instaglow next week, and boom, all of a sudden you and your team and your customers and so on are selling and buying thousands of tubes. Yeah, and that is the power in our business. So in a very short while, only in a few months, they sold more supplements than they did the last year in these 38,000 stores. So that's a little bit of the background how they teamed up and why and so on. And the investor was super happy, and that is the beginning. So what is PHARMANEX? When they started, they started a company based on science. This is very important, okay? Based on science, nothing else. Our research people up in Peru, they go through all this folklore, meaning they go through old books from China, from Asia, from South America, how people used different ingredients for thousands of years. And then they take this into the laboratories and they see, is there anything in this? Okay, was a good story in this country about a herb, but is it something more than only a story? And then they take these things into the laboratories, which is very easy today, and go through the ingredients very deep, do a little bit of studies, and then they realize, wow, here we have something, that was not by accident that something happened 1500 years ago in Argentina. This is really true. This ingredients is amazing. And this is such a nice thing. This is what our 75 scientists are doing for us. They go through ingredients and after ingredients after ingredients. And I know a couple of years ago, one of the scientists said, if you see a big tree here, he said, if you see a big tree, what we know today, humans here, what the research know right now, is only a little bit. It can be this twig, he said, with a couple of leaves on. That's what we know. All the rest of the tree, that's what we are now finding out for the next hundreds of years, because it's so much out there in nature. And this gave me a wow, that's nice to have 75 scientists on board who are doing this for us, trying to find the newest, best ingredients in different parts of the world. So it's nice, you know. PHARMANEX is nice. PHARMANEX stands for Next Generation Pharmaceuticals. That's how they played with the word PHARMANEX, Next Generation Pharmaceuticals. They don't want to be a pharmaceutical company. They want to sell it like us, through person to person. So we can't be a pharmaceutical company, but we can be very close to a pharmaceutical, just on the border. Yeah, that is what PHARMANEX is. We are not a pharmaceutical. We are still food supplement, but we are very close to be a pharmaceutical company. And everything we do is unique. Yeah, this is such a nice company, and you can go on YouTube, as you see there, PHARMANEX history. A little bit what I said now. You will have an interview with Joe Chang, who was the founder of PHARMANEX before Nu Skin bought the company, and he will tell you exactly what I've been saying now, but in better English, I suppose. So nice to have a team of science backing up. Not one guy or one woman in white coats. We are a scientific based company. It doesn't work. To have to really be able to say we are a company based on science, you need scientists in different fields. And all these people you see here, they are experts in different fields. And when they meet and when they sit down and brainstorm with each other, then miracle can happen, you know. And this is the strong thing. And I know that every week, every month, people are trying to get a job in this company, because they love to work with PHARMANEX and Nu Skin. So take next slide. Oops. Yeah. So this is one of the things makes us very unique. And this is not only PHARMANEX, this is also Nu Skin, and it's called a 6S process. 6S process is, as you see, the first S, selection. Select the best possible natural products to be studied. You know, there are so much out there, and we want to have the best ingredient, the best raw material, and then we want to have the right source. Okay. And this is also, you know, cost a little bit more, of course, and that's why our products can't compete with what's selling in Sainsbury's, because they don't have the 6S process. So our products are promising more, and the raw material is much more expensive, but also much better, if you understand. It's very important to know. And then it's very important to know the structure of all the ingredients. You know, for example, our tea green 97%, 97% of our tea green is polyphenol. Okay, tea green 97. Polyphenol is the active ingredients in green tea. Okay, it's only of the top of the leaf. It's not the whole leaf. It's only the top part of a green leaf. That's where these polyphenols are. Okay, so we are not using the whole leaf. We are not using the whole bush of tea green, because it's not the potent. It's not the right structure. It's not the right thing. Yeah. If you go now, you start to understand 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to use the right part of the right leaf with the right the best material. Okay, then you can say with this number 4, standardize that we can say every capsule of green tea is like 7 cups of tea. It's not one time 2 cups, next time 15 cups. No, every capsule is 97% polyphenol, meaning around 7 cups of green tea. That's number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then it must also be safety. Okay, that is probably the most important one of this, because we can give this almost every product to our kids. We can also give it to pregnant women and so on, because it's safe. Okay, so we do a lot. Our scientists are doing a lot of safety tests over there, and they say a lot of times we go through number 1, 2, 3, and 4, but then it stops on number 5 here, because we can't prove. It takes sometimes 5, 10, 15 years for our scientists to really prove that these ingredients with this certain structure is also safe for us. So if you go over to the laboratories, you see all around the walls, on the top shelves, you see a lot of jars with stuff in. And this is the ingredients the company is doing studies on. It's very interesting to see when you go over to the company. So they are doing this 6S process now on probably a few thousand ingredients. They are not focusing on 1 or 2 ingredients. No. They are focusing on hundreds and hundreds of different ingredients, because all of a sudden they realize this combination of that ingredient will be a fantastic product for us. And then they finish with a clinical study. This is the 6S process. And for you to know a little bit more and hear from another person, you can go on YouTube and search on PHARMANEX 6S process. This is massive. Yeah? This is so unique. It takes us apart from all our competitors out there. The 6S process, and we do the same with the new skin products. Okay, when we come up with our scientists come up with a new product, they go through the number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there as well. So it's not about PHARMANEX only. This is also about new skin. That's why we say, some people say, are you this bio company? Are you, what do you call it? Yeah, there's a special word for it. No, we are much better. We are much better than helping. No. Natural. Some companies say, "Oh, we are so natural here and there and there," But that's nothing. Nature is not always the best. There's a lot of stuff in the nature which shouldn't be put inside you or on your skin, but this is how it is. But 6S process anyway, both for new skin and PHARMANEX. So what is the PHARMANEX philosophy? Yeah, we will talk about the scanner in a few seconds. Everything starts for you to have your scan for yourself, for your family, for your colleagues, for your friends. Everything starts with the scanning. And then from there, people can choose the LifePack family or JV, Marine Omega, and this is the foundation. If you look at a house where you live now, the foundation is very, very important. Yeah. If the foundation is shaky, it doesn't work. You need a very strong foundation in your health and in your house. And after this very, very strong foundation, you can have different pillars like RatiaMax, FlexCare. You can TR90, R2, T-Green. Okay, but the bottom is the most important. That is the foundation. And then you have different solutions. Yeah. Some people want to lose weight. They focus on TR90 for 90 days, and then they learn a lot about how to take care of themselves, and they continue a healthy lifestyle. Some people say, I have joint problems and so on. FlexCare now is not existing any longer, but it will come soon, a similar product. Or ageLOC R2, which is my favorite since 4 or 5 years. It's a fantastic product, not only for my health, but also as door opener for other people to try this product for 2 months, and they will really feel the power in the ageLOC in the ageLOC R2. So this is the philosophy of optimum health. So the scanner. This is same there. This is the third version of the scanner. The first one was huge. It took an hour to get ready and calibrate and stuff. And then there was number 2, and this is now the S3. which all you know, it's very, very tiny. It's no cables, and it goes, so you can from you taken up from your little bag up to you scan your first person. It takes only a few minutes. Fantastic little machine. So before I start to talk about the machine itself, I want to tell you a little bit about what's happening in our cell and why it can be interesting for people to have a scan. You see the cells down there, they are protected with antioxidants. So every cell in our body has a protection of antioxidants. And these antioxidants you get to 99% from fruits and veg, okay? Yes, in our Marine Omega we have antioxidants, but it's very rare we get antioxidants from animals or from fish. But so let's say antioxidants is pure coming from fruits and veg. So when you eat fruits and veg, it takes approximately 75 steps. From that you put the carrot in your mouth, you start to chew, and then it goes down and goes down, it's go down in your body, and 75 steps later, the carotenoids from this carrot will protect your cell. The same if you eat an orange or you eat blueberries or broccoli. These antioxidants in fruits and veg, they are not like that goes down and protect your cells. No, it's a lot of steps. And unfortunately, 99% of all the antioxidants will die on the way down to the cells. So it's very important every day to eat fruits and veg. Why is it? Why is this happening in the body? Because we are bombarded of free radicals from morning to evening. You know, now when we are sitting here, listening here, we are breathing. A lot of you had breakfast. Maybe you have a coffee now. Maybe you sit out in the sunshine. It's radiations everywhere. So we can't live without radiation, free radicals. It's everywhere. So every cell, as you see, every cell is attacked by free radicals 70,000 times every day. So it's very important that people put this ingredient antioxidants in our system. And a good way to understand what antioxidants is doing is to see the apple on the left. Yeah, you have a fruit salad now in the summer. If you put the fruit salad out without putting vitamin C over it, it will get brown in half an hour. Yeah, half an hour, and it starts to get 1 hour later, 2 hours later, you don't want to eat that fruit salad. That's what's happening because in the air we have a lot of free radicals. But if you make a fruit salad and you take a couple of oranges or a lemon and you squeeze it over, it will stay fresh for hours because the vitamin C is protecting the fruit salad from free radical damage. Okay, and this is happening in our body constantly, 24/7. So, as I said, free radical comes from everywhere, so we can't live without sunlight. People are smoking around us. We do exercise, which is good for us, but heavy exercise without eating well is not very good for us. Stress is also, we can't live without stress. Radiation is everywhere, pollution, emission, alcohol, all this is around us. So it's much easier, I think, is to add something to our lives than trying to take away this. How would you live if you didn't see the sun, if you were not around people who are smoking, because they are everywhere, if you didn't do exercise, if you don't stress, where would you live? I mean, I don't know where, to be honest, because this is everywhere. It's much easier to add something. That's why I think supplements in the future are being bigger and bigger and bigger, because people really start to understand, okay, I can't live without this, but I can add something positive to my life. Anyway, so source of antioxidants, you see all these different colors here. All the colors have different antioxidants. Take the tomatoes in the future, in the front here. Lycopene, okay, comes from tomato. It's very, very important. You have what you see, chili. You have some broccoli there, and carrots. All these colors have different antioxidants, and all of them are building up this protection in our body. You can't concentrate only drinking orange juice, because vitamin C is only one antioxidant, and that will not help you. You need to have a spectra every day of different colors in your diet. So I always ask people, do you eat 5 servings? I say, oh, that's tough. Yeah, but the Ministry of Health today say that we should eat 9 to 13 servings. And I remember when I came to UK 4 years ago, this was in television, and they interviewed people about this, and they say, "Oh, that's impossible. That's too expensive." People say, "Yeah, but what can we do about it? If it's for your health, you can't say it's expensive." Yeah. If the Minister of Health of UK says, guys, this to eat 5-6 portions is not good enough any longer because there's so much pollution out there, there's so much stress, there's so much radiation and so on, you need to upgrade this to 930. We can't say it's too expensive. We have to say, okay, where can I save some pennies somewhere else in the coffee or in the newspapers, or can I take the bus instead of the car for a month? So I can get my 9 to 13. That's how people should think, not say, oh, it's too expensive, I can't do that. Because it's about their health. We only have one body and we have to protect that one. Anyway, back to the scanner. Now you know a little bit about antioxidants and how can we use this machine to give people an antioxidant score. Okay, what we have here is a Nobel Prize. Many years ago was an Indian guy called Sir Raman, and he got the Nobel Prize for Raman shift. He found out if you send out a blue laser in 473 photons, so nanometers, you can hit the antioxidants in skin, for example, and they start to vibrate. So carotenoids start to vibrate when they get a laser in 473 nanometers. Okay, you don't need to understand more than that. I don't, and this is science on a very high level. But this is what happens when you send out the blue laser in 473 nanometers and hits the carotenoids. They start to vibrate, and when they vibrate, the blue laser feels this and absorb a green light in 510 nanometers. So blue laser out, green laser back. That's how we measure. So if you have a lot of carotenoids, a lot of antioxidants protecting your cell, your skin cell in this case, then a lot of green light will go back. If you don't have a healthy lifestyle, if you don't eat enough with fruits and veg, not many things will vibrate when this blue laser comes, and very little green light will come back. And this is how we can measure, and I will tell you in a few minutes. So can we trust this? As you know, we have been winning a lot of prizes of this. Not lately, not the last couple of years, because we haven't really focused on this. Okay. Lately, as you know, we have been focusing on the H-Lock. We have been focusing on the Loomis bar, and we have been focusing on the H-Lock Me. So we didn't do much about the scanner the last 5-6 years. But when we focus on this, when we were aggressive, when we were out there, we got a lot of attention from media, and we also won a lot of prizes. So 2005, most innovative company because of this scanner, because it's instead of giving away blood or skin samples, send away for analyze, it takes a few weeks to get the result back. It's costly and not very nice. People can get an indication about the lifestyle in 30 seconds. That's very innovative. So we say only 20 euros, 20 pounds to get the scan. And now we'll go a little bit more into what we show and how we can help people. So this is one of the slides I always print and use when I scan people. Okay. I probably have only 3 or 4 slides, and this is for me the most important one. The other one is how it works, how the scanner works. I just show you how it works, and then this one, and then a slide about the different supplements we have, and then the last slide, the idea of improving this score for 6, 9, 12 months ahead. So there's the 4 slides I use. So I say to people with this slide, when I scan you here in a few minutes, you will have a score from 10,000 and up. And I always say, go blue. Blue is from 50,000 or more. And there are people in the 70s, 80s, even in the hundreds. Okay. So, but we stopped the scale there because we don't want to make someone sad or depressed if they have 22,000 and we have a scale up to 100,000. That's why we are nice. We stop at 50. Yeah, you understand that? So if you have something on 22, it means that probably you have a little bit too much of the free radical damage in your body. Okay, I don't know if it's the smoking or if the stress or the radiation or alcohol, I don't know, but if you have 22,000, it's probably a little bit more of that and not much of supplements and not much of fruits and veg. And people say, okay, I understand. This is before I scan people then. And then I say, you know, if people are up here in the blue area, it means that probably they have a little bit less of the smoking. Maybe they work on their health and they don't want to be overweight. Maybe they don't want to have too much sunlight. They could take care with a good sunscreen. They don't drink too much alcohol and so on. And they try every day to eat a lot of fruits and veg. And they take a good supplement. They are up here. Where would you like to be? I say. People say, oh, I would like, of course, to be in the blue. And then this we can skip. But this is a very interesting study. It's a little bit old now. It's only to 2002. But this shows the increase, decrease in different fruits and veg from 85, 96 to 2002. So take broccoli, for example. Magnesium in broccoli used to be 24% of 22 gram, and now it's down to 11. And it's probably now down to 6. You know, that's how it looks like. In carrots, magnesium, calcium goes down, down, down. Bananas and so on. Strawberries is awful. You know, vitamin C. We know that strawberries are very, very full of vitamin C, but the decrease there is amazing. Anyway, so then I show people our PHARMANEX health house, like I did before. I showed it. Now you had your scan because now I've been scanning them. Now you have your scan. Now you can choose if you want to increase this. Of course, you can choose one of the life packs or JV. I always talk well about Marine Omega because it's very, very important. And then if someone has a lot of stress or they want to lose weight, I talk about different solutions. Then I explain the benefit of life pack. You know, life pack is, if you take and do this for yourself, take the ingredients on the life pack. Either you print from the web, or you take the box and you go into a store, health food store, and I would like to have these ingredients. And then they will start to put up probably between 10 and 15 different bottles on the table, on the counter. That's how much it is in this product. Yeah. So do it for yourself. We did this many years ago. We went for a few hours into different stores, and it was the same everywhere because it's so full. And even if they put up 3, and you say, okay, do I really have everything now? And they look, oh, sorry, I missed this. Oh, sorry, I missed this. Oh, okay, I missed this. And all of a sudden, you have 10 different bottles on the counter. So this life pack is, as you see, life pack. It's not a day pack, week pack, month pack. It's a life pack. It's a pack everyone who is concerned about their health should take morning and evening, morning and evening, morning and evening, the rest of your life, because it gives you the most amazing base of optimum health. Okay, does it give you everything? No. If you have vitamin C, for example, science say you should have between 600 and 1200 milligrams a day of vitamin C. Life pack gives you around 450. Okay, that means you still need to eat an orange. You still need to eat a couple of blueberries to come up in that zone. So life pack is not up in optimum level, but life pack is just under optimum level. It means that it's a help to us. It's give us the basic, not in one ingredient, but over 60 ingredients. Yeah. So we don't need to think about all the basic stuff. And then we need to eat healthy. We need to take care of ourselves. And then we are in that zone. So as you see, 9 very important health benefits. And it's funny with this picture. This is the the pile of stuff you need to eat if you don't take life back. That's a good picture. I like it. 9 health benefits in one. The marine omega is so important for us and for all ages. You know, we overconsume omega 6, 9, and 12, and we don't eat enough with omega 3. It used to be, if you go back hundreds of years, we had a diet 1-to-1. We ate as much from the sea as from animals. Yeah? It was a 50-50. But the last 100 years, it goes apart. Now we consume 23 times more omega 6, 9, and 12 contra omega 3. And this is not very good. This gap is very huge today, and we need to close this gap. And the best way is to have a very, very potent omega 3 product. And this is based on krill oil, which is full of this omega 3 fatty acids. Also contains a little bit of antioxidants, which is nice. Huh? It helps our system. It's good for our health, good for our heart. It's good for the brain, mental health. So many benefits. And please take 5 minutes and go out and search health benefits on omega 3. Okay, go on Google. Health benefits omega 3. So you will understand how important it is to every day add omega 3 into your diet. Please do that for yourself. Then we have this amazing fruit, as you know. It's a blend of 12 different fruits and vegetables. And, you know, it's tasty, it's good for kids, it's good for others, people who can't swallow pills. It's amazing. It's also adding to your diet. This gives you directly a boost of 6 to 8 portions of fruits and veg directly. You take a little shot in the morning, and that gives you the you know, for me to give that to my son, to know now before he even starts to eat breakfast, he got his 6 to 8 portions of fruits and veg. It's a very, very good start for someone who's 10 years old. But it's also a very good start for my parents who are in the 70s. For them to drink this juice every morning, to know that they get the 6 to 8 portions of fruits and veg directly like that in the morning. And it's also certified with a scanner, which is nice. You know, people can scan. They have 22,000, and they say, I don't need capsules, but I don't want to eat tablets. But you know, this juice sounds fantastic. They take the juice for 3 months, and if the score is not up, we have the money back guarantee, as you know. And then the H-Lock R squared, which is amazing about physical, mental, and sexual. The last one we don't talk about, but physical and mental. Vanessa is laughing. If you ask 10 people who use this product, I promise you they will all say different benefits. I will never ever quit this product because it meant so much for me, especially the physical, the endurance when I do sports, when I play tennis. The focus. I remember before this, it was like a little bit gray sometimes when I was thinking, you know, a little bit foggy. And with this one, I'm very, very clear and focused. And as I said, the number 3 we don't talk about. But this is an amazing product for people who are constantly drinking coffee, who are constantly tired in the mornings. They don't understand, you know, I've slept now 8 hours, I'm still tired. And that's probably because their body is not strong enough to detox during the night. Yeah, and the night formula is detoxing in the night, and that's very important. And the day product gives us this boost of energy during the day. So same here. Go on R Square on YouTube, and you learn from the science. I can't go through so much here, and I'm not a scientist. I only can say you all the health benefits with this product. But search a little bit. It's amazing, amazing product. So, and this is my last slide always. If I print 3-4 slides when I scan people, this is the last one before they come to the prices. You know, I say, okay, you just had a scan now 28. and you say you eat 2-3 portions of fruits and veg, you realize it's not big, it is not enough. Then I say, what about investing 2 pounds, in your health, 2 pounds a day now for 90 days, and I will scan you again. Okay, I will scan you again. So and then we scan you in 90 days again, 90 to 100 days, and you will have a second scan. And then you see that, wow, you went from 28 to 49. You feel different things. You sleep better. You're not so tired in the afternoons. You have more life quality. And then I scan you in 9 months, 6 months, 9 months, and you have 68,000. And maybe 68,000. I say it's your maximum. And the only way for you to know the maximum is when you scan after 12 months, 15 months, and so on, that you see that it always stays 68, 67, 60, 70 maybe, 68 again, 71. Then we know you reach your optimum level. And this is for me, when I scan people, when I take care of people's health, this is for me the number one sell point. Come on now, do a clinical study with yourself. You started now on 28. You want more out of life. So let's do a test here now. How high you can come, okay? And it might take 1 year, it might take 1.5 years. Why not? You invest 2-3 pounds in your health, in your body every day, and all of a sudden you will reach your optimum score. I don't know, I say, if it's 50 or 110, because we have so many different optimum levels. But this is a study you can do with yourself. And people say, okay, let's have a go. Let's have a go. I would like really to come up to blue at least, and then you can scan people. And then I finish with different packages. And as I say, the first one, a LifePack Marine Omega, is 65 pounds. You know that on ADR people get 20% product points. Yeah. So I always say, after a couple of months, you can buy the JV for free, for example. You can buy some new skin products if you want, but 20% the first year on your ADR is 20%. And then I say, of course, if you want to really boost up and have a go here, we have this essential nutrition ADR package, where you have the LifePack Marine Omega and JV. And as you see, it's 144 for customers and 111 for preferred customers and distributors. And my favorite is, of course, the Inner Foundation. I take the Inner Foundation plus the juice. That's my secret. I'm now up almost to 90,000 again. And that's my secret. LifePack, Marine Omega, R-Square, and the JV. That's my package. But then if people say, I only want the T-Green, or I want we don't have overdrive any longer, but the R-Square, for example, and so on, you see the prices that you give people different options. But the money back guarantee of the scanner is LifePack Marine Omega and JV. Okay, that's you don't have a money back guarantee on T-Green, for example, or on R-Square, because it's not focused on antioxidants. So this is a little bit of my presentation. I will open up now, and then we can have a couple of questions and answers. So muted.
Hey, Niclas.
Hey there.
Hey, that was fantastic. Thank you so much. Really interesting stuff.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you. Maybe a little bit too heavy a Thursday morning, but there was a lot of information.
Or not. I've got a few questions coming in the chat as well. I'm going to just ask you. My one first is, for skeptics, skeptical people, if you're doing a pitch for them, would you mention that you can go away and, try and do this yourself by eating your 12 portions of fruit and veg? Would you give that as an option when you're pitching it? Or would you just...
Of course.
Yeah.
No. That happens a lot. People say, "Oh, I would like to try my on my own first." I say, "Oh, good luck. Good luck.
See you in 1 month.
See you in 3 months." I mean, why not? You know, the thing is, and I talked last week about this with a couple of ladies. We are not Mother Teresa here. We can't. It's no meaning for us to convince skeptical people. That's not our job. And this is how it is today in the society. There's one group of people. They don't care. They don't care a 1 second because they think, you know, I don't care what I eat. The hospital, the doctors will take care of me. That's one group. Huh? You see them buying 8 frozen pizzas and all this stuff when you go to Tesco's. But then you have another group of people say, you know, I need to be in charge of my health. I need to take care. I need to go to the gym. I need to do, you know, exercise. I need to eat well. This is the group we are interested in because they want your information. They want to know how they can get healthier. Okay, so never sit down and try to convince someone to take something because if people don't care, you can't convince them. They have to convince themselves that this is important. I thought in the beginning I would everyone needs to go on life pack and so on. I realized after I can't do this. I need to concentrate on the people who really wants to have a healthy life.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess the people with the lower score, Susie Mollison was saying at the weekend, the people with the low scores, really low scores, tend to not do anything about it because they've got such a low score because they're just not interested in their health in the first place. So it's interesting. Psychology.
I had people who scanned the first time plus 60 and they say, I want everything this. I love this concept.
Yeah, because they're focused on the health. Yeah.
And they, one lady I remember, and her husband, he said, "Wow, thank you, Niclas," because before when we were traveling, my wife had one little bag with all her cosmetics and one bag, one suitcase with all her supplements. But now when we travel, you know, with a life pack and the Marina Mega and so on, it doesn't take a lot of space. So he was super happy. It was one bag less of supplements.
I love that.
Yeah.
Another question. Sorry, other people have questions as well, so I don't want to hog you. People can unmute and ask as well.
Can I ask a question as well?
Hi, Claire. Two seconds. Ask one more and then pass over to you, Claire. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Just one. Could you explain, Niclas, who you would pitch to? Give us some ideas and how you would go about this. Who you would target?
Yeah. No, it's more, you know, anyone I meet to say, you know, do you know if you eat enough with fruits and veg? Do you know if you have a healthy lifestyle? Do you go to the gym and work out a lot? Do you know if the exercise is doing any good for you? What do you mean? They say, no, I mean, I have, I'm working since a few years with a fantastic concept, and we have a little machine called a scanner. We can really show you if you eat enough with fruits or veg, or it can show you if you recover quick and good enough after exercise, or if, you know, all this money you spend on supplements, do you really know if they are working? You know, a lot of people in the UK right now spending hundreds of pounds every month of stuff. They have no idea if it's working in their body or not. So it's different, you know. Everyone should have a scan. That was our goal when we started. Every European should have a scan, because with that scan they can decide themselves if what to do with their health, you know. But everyone should have a scan. You can say, do you know your antioxidant score? You can say that to people. Do you know your antioxidant score? No. What do you mean with that? No. I mean, the company I'm working with, we have a part, and we have a machine in that part called a biophoton scanner, and we can give people their antioxidant score, because people know their weight, people know, you know, their blood pressure normally, or they know their cholesterol level and so on. But very few people out there knows if they have enough with antioxidants in their body. That's why I love this, you know.
I love that.
We can really give people an indication if their lifestyle is good, you know. they can jump up and see their weight, which is one indication. They can take a measurement around the belly. There's also a measurement how healthy people are. But very few people knows the antioxidant score, and it's super, super important.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the answer to your question, but for me, because I love this so much, and I know I help so many people to change their lifestyle after scanning. So for me, everyone I meet, if I show there is some kind of interest, I say we should meet. You should have your antioxidant score.
I'm just thinking for like targeting, you know, I guess offices, work, companies, you know, go in to speak to the manager or owner and, you know, set up presentations, would you say?
I know we did a little bit of this many years ago, but at the end there was too much work and very little outcome.
Oh, right, okay. So would you target more individual people, or how would you?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Yeah, healthy oriented people who says, you know, bring home 5-6 friends, and I come home and we have a little scan session, like you do with the product showcases.
Okay.
That's how I met my best partners, was through scanner parties.
Oh, scanner parties. I like that. Ooh, it's different.
No, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Health parties, love it.
Health parties, yeah.
Can think of
Sorry, can I just ask a question kind of tied on to that? How would you approach like health professionals then? You know, if you were looking to maybe speak to doctors in, say, a private medical group in an aim to actually get them to have a scanner within their organization, how would you approach that? Or is that not something that, you know,
this is a very, very tough part, because PHARMANEX is about prevention. Yeah? We are not a medical device. We are not. We don't have a patent to be in hospital, for example, because that's where sick people are. So we are in prevention. So yeah, if you work with, if you're a nutritionist, maybe if you are consultant for whatever, coaching, nutritionist, that field, yes. We are not. We don't have a pattern to be in a hospital or in where people are going when they are sick, because they need treatment, and PHARMANEX and the scanner is pure prevention. So think about it. If that group there is working with prevention, or if they are working with cure.
So maybe more private healthcare, NHS obviously not, but more private healthcare, or, you know, people, occupational health, people wanting to, you know, go the extra mile kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, this is Amanda. If you don't mind, if I can just quickly jump in and ask a couple of questions. So firstly, on the scanner, the scorecard, is it only available digitally, or is it something that is there actually like a physical card that can be handed over to the client?
I'm very sorry, Joan. Did you hear what Amanda said?
Amanda's over in South Africa. It's a little bit patchy. Could you type it in the chat, Amanda, and I'll read it out to Niclas? It was about the scan cards, but we didn't catch the end. Sorry. And Claire.
No, I will. Okay.
You want to type that in, and I'll ask in a second. And Claire, you've got a question, haven't you? Sorry, I cut you off earlier.
Vanessa also said just here that a lot of beauticians love the scanner as well, because
it's a combination.
It's a very good combination. You know, if you are healthy from inside, you also have a nice, good skin. You know, there's a lot of women out there who are very struggling with their skin. But if they, for example, would take LifePack and Marinomera for 3 months, their skin will be so much better. So think about that as well, you know.
Niclas, did you see?
Hey there.
Hi there.
Sorry. Hi. Sorry, just a quick question. We want to give. I had a lady that did new skin many moons ago, an elderly lady, and she got in touch with me to say that she absolutely loved she was ill, and she said she absolutely loved our vitamins. They were the best on the market,
and she wanted to start using them, so she bought the life pack from me every month. But I do get questions from people saying that, you know, is it safe for people that have cancer? Is it safe for people that have leukemia? You know, what do you what's your advice on these? I know you said it's safe for pregnant people, and you know, so is it safe for people that have got these sort of illnesses? You know, I know you're not a doctor in any way, but you know, is it what sort of advice do you give?
It's the same there. We have to say what the company says, and that is we are a company for prevention. If someone is sick and they need treatments and need cure, then they should go to the doctor. If someone,
but could they take this alongside? Could they take it alongside their treatment?
No, then we have to say, like the company says, you need to take the information of LifePack and ask your doctor.
Sure. Okay, fab. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what we have to say. You know, we can't. What happened a few years ago? I had a friend in Sweden, and she didn't use LifePack during her treatment, but when she was cured and the cancer was gone, now she takes LifePack and she takes the inner foundation she takes, and she feels fantastic. But during her treatment, she didn't take anything because the doctor said during this treatment you can't take anything. Yeah, and there was not that she couldn't take PHARMANEX. She said you don't take any supplements during the treatments. So yeah.
Can I a couple more as well? Sorry. You had that it's okay for pregnancy, but I was told when I was pregnant that I couldn't take it. There is a one in America for while you're pregnant, a life pack, but not available in the UK. Is that right?
It is. So what I suggest pregnant women in Europe, because we don't have the prenatal, I always say take the juice and Marine Omega. Okay.
Okay, but not the life pack. That's fine. And for the life,
but if you take half dosage of life pack, it's less than the prenatal in America. So, but it's up to I can't suggest any pregnant woman, because if I say you can take half dosage of life pack and something happens, she can sue me. Huh?
Yeah.
So I don't want to. But if you look at the ingredients there's one or two ingredients they think is a little bit too high just for pregnant women, but who knows? But that's what they say. But if you take half dosage, meaning 2 tablets in the morning, 2 tablets in the evening, it's much less of this ingredient than in the prenatal from the States. But to be sure, to be safe, 100% safe, the Marine Omega is so important for pregnant women, because fish oil in pregnancy is amazing. And you can look up on Google as well. And, you know, and we know that women in general who eats a lot of fish during pregnancy will have kids with higher IQ. Okay, it's nothing we say, but you can look it up on Google. Fish oil, fish is very important when you are pregnant for the child. Yeah, much better brain and development.
Okay, and sorry, and see for life pack, I think it's advised not to take it if you're a heavy smoker. Is that right?
Never heard.
I thought it said that on the box.
No. I never heard. And you know, if someone kills themselves with a cigarette, they should also keep them alive with the life.
Yeah. And will the score increase with taking JVI and T-green?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But not T-green itself, but with the GVI. Okay,
so if you take them both together, so you wouldn't see an increase in score just by taking T-green because it's not affecting the antioxidants. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. There's other antioxidants which is very, very important for the body. Yeah? The polyphenol I was talking about is very, very important for our body, but it doesn't give you a better score on the scanner. But it's very, very important.
Okay.
So Niclas, sorry, Karen, have you got more questions there?
No, I think I'm done just now.
Niclas, if you were just starting off with the scanner just now in the UK, how would you get started with it? Just by setting up scanner parties?
No, I would like we did 10, 12 years ago, look for entrepreneurs. Say, we have such a golden opportunity to make really, really good money through helping people with their health. This machine is so unique, and I need help. I can't scan Scotland myself. I can't scan UK by myself. I need partners. I need partners because we will put out this machine now in hundreds and hundreds of places. And I need help. I can't do this on my own. That's how I should start.
Nice, like that.
This is exactly what I said when I invited Rick Norell's father to a scanner party in Luxembourg. I invited Björn, is Rick's father, and said, on Friday after work, come up to me. I will show you a new machine I have from my company. And he came and 4 other friends. And the same afternoon, Friday afternoon, Björn calls me and says, can I bring Rick? He's back from the States. I said, of course, bring Rick to So they came. There were 5 in my flat. And I explained the antioxidants and free radicals, and I scanned them. And they were already directly starting talking about how many apples they eat and how many carrots and broccoli. And I said, guys, you are all bankers. Can you imagine how big this will be in Europe? I will put out this machine from north to south. I need help, I said. If you know someone who can help me, please ask them to give me a call because I can't do this on my own. That's what I said. Monday morning, Rick calls me and he wants to come up to my flat. He came up. I thought he wanted to ask to buy more products. But Rick said, Niclas, I'm so fed up working in this bank. I can't see myself doing this for the next 40 years. I would like to start to work with you, he said.
Thanks God.
Thanks God. Yeah. And, that was the scanner party.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
And also every time you have a Lumispa party or a galvanic party, for God's sake, always finish with a power line. Because you're not there to sell a galvanic. You are not there to sell a Lumispa. You are there to find a new partner. No. Of course, you love to sell a Lumispa. Of course, you like to sell an Ace-Lock Me, whatever. But you are there to find a partner because we need partners to develop this in the world now. We are going from 2.3, 2.4, soon to 5 to 10 billion. We need partners. So whatever you do, if you do scanning now, always ask for, finish with a power line. Finish with a power line. Never go away from a meeting, a scanner party, a Lumispa party, or a product showcase party without a power line. You are there to find new partners to develop this in Europe.
Fantastic. Love it.
There are so many people now in Europe who you will meet and say, oh, I saw this galvanic spa 5 years ago, but that woman never said anything about this opportunity. I love it. I would like to start to work with you. I promise you, there are so many people in Europe now who have no idea that behind this Ace-Lock Me, behind this body galvanic, or behind this, there's an opportunity. Because they left the party, they left wherever they met without a power line. So don't do that. Duplicate that very, very quick in your organization. That use these products to help people look better, to feel better, but also show them the opportunity.
Our lines, way forward, absolutely.
Yeah.
Niclas, can you see the chat here? There's a few questions being asked in the chat. Can you see it? Or
I will ask my assistant.
Glamorous assistant.
I'm here. Wow.
Okay, lost it.
You scan your kit.
Absolutely. Sandy, you can scan your kit. I scanned my son when he was only a couple of weeks old, and it's good fun. LifePack Nano and LifePack Nano is a next generation supplements. The molecules are much smaller in the nano, so it penetrates our cells much deeper. And unfortunately, that will never be allowed in Europe because it's they don't have this technology ready in Europe yet. It might come something similar, but what we have in the States or in South Africa, is not available in Europe right now. I guess it's been okay. very underactive thyroid. You know, I had not long time ago a guy in the gym who took away his medications after taking LifePack a few months, because LifePack really boosts up the thyroid function. So have a look into that. That's one of the one of the 9 health benefits in LifePack. Very possible to get the slides. Of course, I can send all the slides. If you write down your...
No, send to Joan.
And send to Joan. Okay.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask if you have you mentioned 4 slides you use, Niclas, that you use to pitch to people. Could you send those 4 over as well, please?
Say that again.
You mentioned earlier that you use sort of 4 slides that you tend to use.
I send over the slides to you, and then I can tell you what slides I am using.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Physical cards for sports.
Sorry. Are there physical cards for sports? Yes, it is. You buy them at the company. So the scanner cards plus this little brochure. Are people smoking?
Yeah.
This is incredible. We are sitting in a flat and the neighbor is smoking and the smoke comes in. So you can't live without smoking, even if you don't smoke. Yeah, as well.
Yeah.
Incredible. Close the window. Incredible, no? What's the difference? LifePack Essentials and LifePack Nano. LifePack Essentials is the LifePack but without the antioxidant ingredients. We don't have that in Europe any longer. So Amanda, I suppose you are in South Africa, or I don't know. So
yeah, Amanda's in South Africa. Yeah.
LifePack Essential is the LifePack, but you take away all the antioxidants. Yeah. What power line would you use? I don't know when, but like I said earlier, guys, can you imagine how big this galvanic spa will be? You know, this galvanic spa will be in every 3rd, every 4th household in Europe or in South Africa or whatever. And I need help. I can't build this up on my own. I need help. So if you know someone who would like to work with me to earn very, very good money, if we do a good job, which we will do, please ask them to give me a call. That's a kind of power line. I met a lady in the gym a few weeks ago, and I talked to her, and she gave me directly her sister as a reference. I told her, she was asking me what I was doing. I said I'm building up the most amazing anti-aging company in Europe and the world, but mostly in Europe. I said, been doing this now for many, many years, and right now we are really exploding. The demand of our products are huge, and I'm now looking for a couple of partners because I can't do this on my own. I said, oh, that can be something for my sister. So I met her the day before I left for Marbella, and been chatting with her back and forth, and she's so happy with the products. She borrowed a few products on me because I have the LumiSpa Galvanic both in UK and here in Marbella, and so I lent her the LumiSpa and the Galvanic, and she's so super happy. So I will meet her, of course, next week, and I'm 100% sure she will start to work with me. So always ask for referrals. You know, say, be proud of what you're doing. Have a big trust in what you're doing, because you have the best skincare, you have the best supplements, and we also have the best compensation plan. And that combination is outstanding. So I'm so excited for what we have now and for the future. We are just in the beginning, as you know. We are just in the beginning.
Very exciting times ahead. Thank you, Niclas. You've been an absolute star. You mentioned, a testimonial. You mentioned that you had somebody who came off their thyroid medications after a few months with LifePack. Do you have any other stories that we could scribble down to slip into conversations?
No, but the Marine Omega for skin problems, you know, and the LifePack. I have probably 20-25 on my partners or customers the last 10-12 years who had awful skin, awful problems, and every time they went to the doctor, they gave them strong medicines, and it got worse and worse and worse. And then I said, why not try to get the right nutrition in your body, see what happens with your skin. And in so many cases it helped, because it doesn't really matter what you put on the skin if you're unhealthy in your body. It's a combination. That's why it's so nice to work with New Skin and PHARMANEX, because they go hand in hand. So it's our scientists, when they make a product, they always think about the whole. They think about our body like one unit. It's not only inner health or outer health. It's a combination. So it's we have a lot of stories, absolutely, a lot of stories. And the R square, I mean, to have the right boost in the morning of energy, a lot of things, can happen during the day, and people are more alert, they are more happy, they do better at work, they do better with the family, they don't have this afternoon dips, they and they lose weight because they go out walking instead of having something in front of the TV, and so on and so on. And the night product there is amazing, to really clean your body during the night. Some people, they go for like a detox weekend and pay hundreds, maybe thousands of pounds to go for a detox. I detox myself every night with R squared. Every night. When I take the night formula and I go to bed, my body getting a boost of detox. I do that every night. Why should I go once every 3 years for a detox weekend? I mean, I detox every night. I think in my eyes, much more clever to detox a little bit every day instead of going once a while for a weekend. That's not how I see optimum health. Anyway, there's a lot of stories, but the most important with the scanner is that you create your own story. I have my own scanner story. I started on 23,000. I was in America. I was in a room with a lot of Americans, and they all had 40, 50, 60,000 and more. And I said, what? I'm sporty, I'm young. Why? And me only 23,000. It was such a good eye-opener for me. And from there on, I have been working on my score. And this is now, how many years? It's probably 15 years ago I scanned my first time. And now I'm always between 87 and 102 was my maximum. That's where I am. And of course, I will stay there the rest of my life. I will never allow myself to go down to 23,000 again. But you need to create your story wherever you started. Some people will go from 23 to 45, 55 and stay there. Other people will go from 23, 24, 26, and then they will spike up to 45. Depends, because when we start to take supplements, some bodies need to recover, some bodies need to be repaired before their big boost goes. That's why we say, don't give up after 3 months if you don't have the big spike, because it might be that the supplements you have been taking now for 3 months is more healing your body, recovering your body, and then you will have the big boost afterwards. So it depends a little bit from person to person.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any other questions before Niclas goes? This has been so helpful. Really appreciate it.
Can I just ask one question? If somebody did take the life pack for 3 months and they didn't see an improvement, what would you say the reason would be?
Ask them if they really took them. And
Yeah.
A lot of people say, no, I have 2 boxes left. That means that they only went on half dosage, yeah?
Okay.
It happened a lot of times. After 2 months, oh, Niclas, I can't continue. Why not? No, my first box is not finished, and now I get my second box already. Then okay, you haven't been taking the product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what if they have been taking it like religiously, but they still have no results?
Then it can be like I said. It was maybe because they were not prepared. The life pack need to recover. They need to cure the body first. You can't say cure, but this is what happens sometimes. If big smokers or people who went through a big stressy period or or depends what they did the last 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah.
So sometimes it needs to take maybe up to a year before it really spikes. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's another question just popped in. Maria Young, my doctor won't let me take the supplements. Would that look bad if I want to promote through scanning?
Maria, I would really go to another doctor and ask for a second opinion. Because I don't know why he says no, but that's what I will do. I will go to another doctor and ask an opinion. Because there's nothing strange in LifePack. It's like eating, a couple of fruits, drink a couple of glass of milk, maybe having a carrot to breakfast or to lunch. It's nothing. LifePack is not a strange product. It's you saw the mountain of fruits and veg on one of these slides. That's what LifePack is. If you take away all the rubbish from that mountain, or take away all the rubbish, only take the molecule which is good for us instead of making us fat. Yeah. You take all the small molecules from milk, from cheese, from carrots, from broccoli, from peas, from bread, and then you have LifePack. And why can't we take that? There's nothing strange in LifePack. So I think you should ask a second opinion. When approaching a gym, for example, I tried a few times and I realized big gyms with always someone else who is deciding, and then there's someone else who decides, and then there's someone else to decide. It's too heavy. It's not really what we do. If a private owned gym, you can go directly to the person who is in charge. Why not? Give it a go. But try to find someone who has is 5 people above that person who takes the decision. It's too much struggle. But if the owner who can say yes or no directly, have a go. And if I was a gym owner myself, I would absolutely have a scanner to give that as a benefit, extra treat to my members, as a little extra thing, because that's every extra thing a gym can do to help to keep their customers, because it's a very tough business out there for gyms today. It's too many gyms, not enough with members. So whatever a gym owner can do to keep their members is good. So that's how I see it. If I had a gym, I would absolutely have the scanner to give them an extra little benefit, so I can keep my customers, because that's more important. So yeah. No, thank you, Maria. Really go and ask a second opinion. That's always good. Guys, I need to say goodbye for this time.
Absolutely, you've been on for ages. Thank you so much, and for doing this, Niclas, when you're in sunny Marbella on holiday with your beautiful girlfriend as well. We really appreciate your time. It's really
no problem. Love it. Thank you so much, and I will send you the slides. Everything I have, I will send it to you, John, and then you can send it further.
Change.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you. Everybody's saying thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. Good luck, everybody, with the scanner. Let's scan Europe.
Let's scan Europe.
Let's do it.
Start to scan yourself and your family, and then we start to scan Europe.
Yes.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Ciao.
Ciao.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.